Streisand.
Hey guys, it's Jonah here. Welcome once again to another Homebrew Wednesday. Shamon. Now, first of all, I have to apologise. Supermarket Sunday this week was going to be a special one dedicated by Zippy Viking on my broadcast on Saturday night. If you weren't there, what were you doing? You should have been watching me on Vaughan TV. Yeah, he requested, I've got the beer down here, this one, Amarillo Ale, I think it is, Amarillo Golden Ale, but unfortunately I managed to do an entire beer review without having the camera switched on. What a complete idiot. So there was no update this week, so I apologise. But it's been the first time in quite a while, good few months, that I haven't uploaded on a Sunday, so I hope you bear with me. Second thing, it is the spring smash off. Dun dun dun! Smash it up, smash it up. Now, I have to say, I have drunk a couple of beers so far, done a couple of reviews, just to get ahead of the game, but they're obviously on the back burner until we realise it should be, it should have been going live last week, beginning of May, 1st of May I think, and Zippy postponed it for a week, but over the weekend I've been speaking to various different people and some people still haven't received their beers yet. So Zippy, if you are listening, what's happening with the smash off, dude? I've started doing my reviews, but I don't really want to start uploading stuff until I get the green light from you, brother. That said, if you look at the video before this one, I've already done the prequel, which was Zippy's bonus smash beer that he gave me. So that one's been reviewed. And the timeline was a bit skew-whiff, shall we say, because I recorded it back in March, knowing that I wouldn't upload it straight away, which is really confusing. What else have we got? Well, I have actually got a bit of a list. Yes, I was going to do a sub shout out, but I've only had I think I've had about 6 or 7 over the last week, so I'll wait till it builds up a little bit. So next week I'll do a subs shout out. However, Mr. Curzon, Paul we'll call him, he kind of got involved with a little swap over a couple of days over the weekend while we were a bit languid, I have to say, to do with our stir plate build. I haven't got a stir bar because I've been let down by a UK manufacturer, and the Chinese manufacturer, even though it was 3 weeks ago, I still haven't received it yet. So I haven't got a stir plate. Everything else is done, it's all built, but I just need to test it. And Paul, Mr. Curzon himself, was the opposite. He had stir bars, but he couldn't get hold of any magnets. So we came up with a crazy idea of doing some swapping. So Paul, this one's to you. The magnets are on their way to you, brother. Posted them yesterday, so it'll take a couple of days. I can't believe how much it cost to send 2 small magnets through the post. It was going to be about 8 or 9 quid if I did it first class. So I did it second class. Sorry about that, buddy. But they are winging their way to you, brother. I'm trying to do this in a oneer to keep it nice and short, so not much editing this week. So that's why I've got this piece of paper. What else have we got? Ginger beer. Yes. Some of you were asking about the ginger beer that I showed last week, I think. It's still very cloudy. Now, I've done a bit of research and found out that ginger beer, traditional old school ginger beer, should be cloudy. The only downside that I can think of is that because I used honey, it's very slow to react. So I think that's been in the FE for 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. So I've got to bottle it. I've got to bottle it soon. So that's what I'm going to do. So next week you should have an update with some bottled versions of the very cloudy ginger beer, Shamon. But hey, but at least I'm brewing again. And then once I've got some demijohns freed up, I'm going to do the rosemary ale. I was looking at the rosemary bush actually, and a couple of weeks ago I said that it had started bushing out, and I was thinking, yeah, it's going to be good, there's going to be some tips. But unfortunately they've stalled. It's really weird. I've got these very short green, really green buds coming out, like new shoots, sorry. But they haven't actually grown any longer. So I might go around and shave it, give it a bit of a topiary shape to get my rosemary that I'm going to use for my rosemary ale. And this time I think I'm going to use a mash. I'm going to use some proper grains. So I've got a few grains left over from the smash beer, and that was brewed like months ago. So yeah, the grains should be still viable, and I don't want to go overboard, so I'm going to do a mash. Anyway, that video will be coming out. That's going to be rosemary ale, all grain style. Shamon. Yeah, so that'll be good. And the other thing is an update on the hops, which I was going to do. I planted out 2 of my hop cuttings now, but to be honest, they don't seem to be doing much. They're not shooting. They're not. I don't really know what's going on with the roots, because I don't want to dig them up anymore. I've got one more ready to go in, so I'm just going to plod along. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything this year. I'm just hoping that I'll get some nice root systems, some nice rhizomes going, so next year they'll kind of shoot up. But yeah, we'll have a video on the old hop update as well next time. And I checked the hop seeds that I had in the fridge, and guess what? There's no activity on those either. So this year my hop growing does seem to have gone down the pan, which is a real shame, because everyone that planted last year has reported to me that their hops are going mad. This year is definitely the year of the hops. And obviously last year there was a big problem in America especially with their hop season going down the toilet. They haven't had many hops. You have a look in your local homebrew shop, you'll find hops from 2012. You might even find some from 2011. 2013, there's not that much hops. And I've got a feeling, because of the flooding we had, the big problem in 2014 harvest time is going to be grains. So you mark Unclejona's words, the grains are going to go up. They're going to be more expensive. I can almost guarantee it. So it's a real shame. Wild hops though are going completely ballistic. I've found at least 3 or 4 different sites for wild hops. So don't worry about me. I will be having some hops. It means I'll have to go and do some harvesting at the proper time. Go and knock on some farmers' doors and ask them if I can go on their land and not get shot with a big shotgun. So yeah, that's basically it for Homebrew Wednesday. A bit longer than I thought. Thank you very much for all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, click like, and plenty more videos coming up. Hey, we're gonna smash it up in 2014. Shamon.